comrades and survivors. Do you remember me? I know it's been a while, but I'm back in Melbourne. I had to come back and pick up Calamity because, as you know from the Beechworth video, the last video I rode back here, my wrist is still a bit dodgy. I possibly may need surgery. The doctor wants another look at it, but I'm not going to allow that. I can't go back. I just got to fucking get this thing better. So today is a bit of a surprise last minute thing. There's a bike show at, I forgot the name of where we're going, but anyway, I'll do a thing in a minute where we're going. And which is about probably a 2-hour ride away. So I'm going to attempt to ride again. I'm feeling a bit nervous, I must say, because it's, again, it's just been a while, you know, you don't use it, you lose it. I'm going to get Damien to take this down this gravel steep driveway because I still don't have a lot of strength in my arm to manage tricky things. So I'll be riding gently at the back, and there's a few going apparently to this motorbike show that we're meeting, so there'll be a bunch of Indian riders. Breaking news, I've bought a little car to have down here because when I work down here I need a car. As much as I would love to ride around on a motorbike, I can't do that in corporate gear and heels. So there's Damien's Challenger all ready to go. That's the gravel driveway, and this is my new little beast. Get a go at it. Good on fuel. I've had one of these before, but this is a turbo. So the one I had before was only 700 cc's. That's 1000 cc's. It's actually, you know, half the size, a little bit more than half the size of mine, of Calamity. And Damien's done some amazing work on Calamity while it's been down here. So he's cut down the screen, so I should be able to see now, which is good. Fix up all the wiring, fix up the starter. So we're good to go. Damien. Well, got to get fuel first. Got a new helmet too, by the way, because this one's about 8 years old. It's been dropped a few times, so should have probably been replaced a long time ago. But I've been borrowing Damien's Scorpion Vintage. A lot of people ask me what that was, so I've decided to get one of those. You know, you can still see my whole face, so the chin guard comes quite low. So it's great for, you know, when I'm talking. So I just, you know, I like a bit of expression in my, when I'm talking. I do love this helmet. It's been great. But this one will give me a little bit more protection on the face. I can only wear one glove because I still can't get a glove on this with comfort. I just hope I can ride, otherwise this strap will have to come off. So it's now 10 to 9 and we're heading off. Here we go. Oh Jesus. Okay, let's get my mojo back. The right hand turns and braking are still a bit challenging. So much better with that screen, oh my god. I can actually see! For fuck's sake. What I've been putting up with, now when it rains I'll be able to see. And with my new helmet, I have a little bit more face protection as well. Good to be back on her, I must say. was a sudden stop. I wasn't expecting that. How far are we from Murbu?
Let's go! You get behind Norm. You first, Pete, Norm next, second. Oh. You guys play.
Where are we? How far are we from where we're going?
One and a bit.
1 hour?
A bit. How's your wrist?
I'm praying to the gods that I don't get lost.
In Mirboo North, and it is a town in Victoria located 150 kilometres east of Melbourne. It is in the South Gippsland Shire, a small farming town located on the main highway between Morwell in the Latrobe Valley and Leongatha. It is primarily an agricultural district, and together with the neighbouring town of Thorpedale in the north, it supplies up to 80% of the state's brushed potato market. God, I love those spuds. The Murbu area was settled by timber getters in the late 1870s, attracted particularly by the mountain ash. Mirboo North was first settled by Europeans in the heart of the Strzelecki Ranges at the small settlement of Boromi in 1877, almost 40 years after the Polish explorer Paul Strzelecki first journeyed through the dense bushland of the Gippsland to Port Phillip. Murbu is a local Aboriginal word meaning kidney. The north was added because the original town of Mirboo was located on the Tarwin River about 12 kilometres south of the current town Murbu North. Those fucking Harleys are loud. Town Murbu North is Gunakurnai country. I'd like to acknowledge the land on which I visit today and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Fucking Harleys are so loud. Let's go, shall we, and check out Mirboo North. I must also say the ride here was terrific, even with my dodgy wrist. Harleys are so loud. Let's go, shall we, and check out Mirboo North. I must also say the ride here was terrific, even with my dodgy wrist. I need to find out if the show and shine's over with and if I should go and do that. Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, take care, alright? Get better.
Yes.
She's trying.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Now that is unique. That is a crazy horse Indian. You know those what do they call them? Bandanas. Multi-purpose tubes. And what we did with that, we went to NAIDOC, the people that do the NAIDOC stuff over in Sydney, and that's a licensed Aboriginal design, and they modified it and they put my logo in through the bar. Up, so what you've got is proper, it's a tube.
You're a sweet
Now, I've also got a bonus.
Well, we arrived a little bit late to the Mirboo bike show, but it's been very busy. Who have we got here again?
Ned.
Ned. Ned's got one of the best mullets I've seen, and I'm the mullet master. So let's give us a twirl, mate. Oh, turn around, give us a little look at the back. Wow, I wish I was here to do that. Look in the camera again.
Ned, you're on camera.
There you go. Huh? How cool.
Say hi, guys.
I love mullets. There you go. Yeah, say hello to everybody.
Hi everybody.
Hey, everybody. Well done. Do you want to get a picture on the bike?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Get him up there, Dad. There you go, mate.
Thumbs up, buddy.
Thumbs up.
Big thumbs up.
That's the way. Good boy.
How cool is that?
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm here in Holbrook. So the video that you've just watched was done a couple of weeks ago, and I have had such a shit time of things. Get a go at me. I just felt I went to sleep last night in my clothes, didn't wash my face, didn't clean my teeth, and I'm up this morning ready to head into Sydney, and I can't be bothered doing any of it. Anyway, why am I so miserable? Well, the video that you've just watched was a couple of weeks ago, and I just haven't got around to editing it till now. I was going to even do it last night in this room, and I couldn't be bothered. So the situation has been pretty awful for me. I lost my sister over Easter, my younger sister who lives in Bali. She passed away, so it's been a hard time. And then the other day, my Facebook account was hacked, and I've lost years and years of work and memories of my sister on my personal Facebook page, which is all gone. And that also connected to my Aussie and the Indian, my sort of business, you know, my adventure page. So that's still up, but I can't access it. Facebook are absolutely no help. I've written that many appeals and gone through so many different avenues, and all I get is, you know, the extra steps, and I do those extra steps and I supply ID identification, but because I no longer look like the person who's hacked me, or I never look like them actually, but that's why my identification doesn't go, because I'm now some Vietnamese bloke. So it's very fucked up. And anyway, so I'm just being a bit down, but at least the sun's shining. It would have been so awful if it wasn't. It's a beautiful day, and we need to sort of grab these days, don't we, and get on with fucking life. I mean, if that's the worst thing I've got to worry about, is that my Facebook page is down. You know, I always say when things are a bit shitty, you know, somewhere across the other side of the world there's a woman walking 10 kilometres to find a bit of water to save her dying child. So let's all harden the fuck up, shall we? And stop complaining, because we've really got nothing to complain about. Anyway, I'm in this room. I didn't have a bad night's sleep. A bit restless. So I hope you enjoyed that video. It's done now. That was it. I don't know, you know, well, I'm doing this obviously not even knowing how I'm going to do it, but it's done. And if you are on Facebook, my page is now called The Aussie and the Indian Presents The Barbering Biker. You still may see The Barbering Biker by The Aussie and the Indian, but I have no control over that at this point. And my Instagram, The Aussie and the Indian, or The Barbering Biker, I have 2 Instagram accounts, and of course this YouTube channel. Thank you for your support, and I want to get back on track with my adventures and things like that. My wrist is still shitty. I've still got it bound up, not in plaster, but I've got a fairly firm support on there because it's still giving me some problems. Just one thing after another. Okay, 2022, COVID, broken wrist. My sister passes away. Facebook thing, and but you know, I've got a pulse and I'm still breathing, and I'm grateful for every day. My bike's still there. It's good. It's good. All I need to do is fucking fall down these stairs. That'll be right. at the dew, got a bit soft. I'd like to thank Damien for this cover. It's so light and big to cover this big fat Sheila that I ride. So it packs up nice and small. Cold night now, we're in winter. Well, we're in autumn, but actually it's probably one of my favourite times of year, autumn. This one. Up she goes. That's over there, and then I have these two clips. Calamity has been down in Melbourne for nearly the past month, so because I had to do a barbering gig and I didn't have time to ride back to Sydney. I had to fly back, so I had to leave her down there. So that's worked on the way down, and I'm sure it's going to work on the way back. You know, on long highway stretches, I listen to podcasts. And you know, I do a lot of highway riding at the moment because you know, if I do anything too tricky, my wrist really starts to ache. What's the process, huh? You always gloves last, I know that, but gee, everything else is a mystery. Okay, everybody. Well, who knows what I'm going to end up with as far as what I've videoed from a few weeks ago to now, heading back to Sydney. Here we go, beautiful bike. She's all packed up, right? I got this in Denver actually. It's a face. A lot of people see other things in that, but I'm not going to go there. And there she is. My little toy pistol, which I'm sure is highly illegal. Breakfast of Champions. I'm with Simon and Wendy. Simon owns the what is the name of your shop?
The Vintage
Hall Cafe at Glen Rowan. And Wendy, here's another bike riding lady I've just bumped into. She's been travelling for how many years around Victoria? 20 years on the road. Legend. Fucking legend. And now we're going to take a picture of me, Calamity Jane, is what the bike's called.
That's my favourite movie.
That's her favourite movie. Is it? With Doris Day.
Doris Day.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to put on Ned Kelly's hat.
I love the thing of it.
So what is this? It's a
59 Chevy,
59 Chevy.
cat size.
Yeah, like the Batmobile.
Yeah, that's it.
I think. So what are you going to do with it?
Gonna scrap it.
So you just bought the shell of it,
Yeah.
and you're going to do it. You're going to restore it.
Yeah. Restore.
How the hell are you going to restore that?
Couple of spatters, couple of nuts and bolts.
A lot of bloody patience. Hang on, what's that?
What type of makeovers?
Just haircuts and beards, and just do them all up. So there's so you could do with a haircut.
He's already had it.
Okay, what have you done there? That's
V-twin hooligans. Harley.
V-twin hooligans. That's Harley Davidson.
That's it. Just
What do you think about the Indians?
Oh, they're honest bike, I guess you could say.
That history.
I used to
You
have
can't do wheelies on these.
I used to have Harleys, but I've gone up a class or two now.
It's
not sticking properly.
He's sticking my sticker on the windscreen that will be there in
there it is.
how many years?
Been there for 50 years.
You've got a big job ahead of you, I must say.
Yeah, take a while. We'll get there.
Yeah. There you go. That's Goulburn, as you saw the guys. They saw 59 on my number plate, and they had a 59 Chevy Impala that they're going to restore. So I'm having some lunch. It's soup weather and cheese and crackers weather. This is how I roll. $5. It does me. Nothing fancy about me. Well, I'll have Daily Waters, the pub at Daily Waters in the Northern Territory, has got the original bike from the Great Escape. Yes. Oh, well, when I go around Australia, which I'll do next year. Thank you. Take one of my cards and you can post and tag me on those pictures you took.
Okay.
You surely do.
Instagram.
Surely do.
The Aussie and the Indian. Or the barbering biker, I have two.
Oh.
What's your name?
Danny.
Danny?
Massa.
Massa?
Ali.
Ali. Where are you from?
From Iran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're visiting on holiday or you live here now?
I live here.
Oh, good. Yeah, much better here, huh? Yeah, much better. And what was your name?
Debbie.
Debbie.
And
Debbie
I'm from Brisbane.
She's from Brisbane, a Queenslander. But where do you live now that you're in Australia?
In Sydney.
Oh, in Sydney, me too. I'm in Newtown.
Nice to meet you.
That's where I'm going now. Nice to meet you guys. Thanks for admiring Calamity Jane, my crazy motorbike.
Where do you normally ride? Is it across Australia or just Sydney?
Oh no, I ride all around. I go as far as I can go and go away a lot. Yeah, I ride a lot. But I still have a day job because something's got to pay the bills.
It's your ID.
That's one of
Yeah,
them.
we take a picture together.
Yeah, most definitely. Debbie will take it for us, won't you, Deb? Well, I've just ridden like 800 k's from Melbourne, and I've just come into the city in Newtown where I live, and I've nearly been killed 3 times in the last couple of minutes. Yeah, sure, you can take a picture. No worries, thank you. So here I am, I'm home now, so that's it. I don't know how many times I've said goodbye on this video. It just keeps giving, doesn't it? The rides that just keep giving. So I put my keys away in a safe place. I don't know where that is. Home. And just like that. Oh.